The Cupra Tavascan is closely related to a relatively safe group of siblings within the Volkswagen group. The Audi Q4 e-tron, Skoda Enyaq, and Volkswagen ID.4 are considered siblings, sharing the same hardpoints and footprint. However, while the trio could be seen as having typical 9-to-5 office jobs and regular hair appointments every 6 weeks, Cupra's offering is more likely to have a more adventurous and unconventional lifestyle, like an extended gap year and facing visa issues in Australia. The Tavascan is the third model created exclusively for the Cupra brand, which originated from Seat, and it is the second fully electric model in the lineup. This model comes 5 years after a concept car of the same name that was hailed as the brand's dream, and it will be available for sale in July, with deliveries starting at the end of the year. For the first time, production of this model will be solely from China, marking a unique occurrence in the Seat Group's history. Design and styling. The market that the Tavascan is entering is one of the fastest growing. It is becoming increasingly common for car manufacturers to not release a 4.5-meter-long electric car that is higher than a typical family hatchback, but lower than a traditional SUV in order to accommodate battery storage in the floor and improve aerodynamics for better efficiency. The Tavascan, as seen on the tape, has dimensions of 46-44mm length, 1861mm width, and 1597mm height, with a wheelbase measuring 2766mm. These dimensions are quite similar to other Volkswagen Group crossovers utilizing the MEB architecture. While it is bigger than the Cupra Formentor, it lacks the unique presence of the smaller car, but still showcases a bold design. The model showcases the sleek design that is typical of the brand, standing out from its closely related vehicles. Elements of the previous concept car can be seen, along with bold features like the full-width light bar at the back. The striking alloy wheel designs, ranging from 19 in to 21 in, and the preference for dark shades with copper accents are consistent with the Cupra brand's aesthetic. Its MEB underpinning is slightly noticeable in its proportions, as the car is slightly narrow compared to its height. However, the overall profile remains stylish, and the drag coefficient is impressive at 0.26, despite being taller than a typical hatchback. In terms of size, it is in a higher class than the Formentor. Interior. The interior of the Tavascan has some attractive features that set it apart from its plainer VW Group counterparts. The main support pillar for the dashboard, acting as a connection to the center console, stands out as an interesting feature in the interior design. Its appearance is somewhat peculiar, resembling the exposed aircon pipes on the ceiling of a modern office. Despite this, there are various appealing shapes and a well-balanced mix of materials used for the trim. However, in some areas, it may seem slightly jarring and trendy. The comfortable seats and spacious 540-liter boot are definite highlights of the vehicle. The main touchscreen in the Tavascan is larger than usual for MEB vehicles, measuring 15 inches, and it does not have any accompanying buttons. Like other MEB models, the Tavascan can be difficult to operate for more advanced functions, requiring multiple steps and sometimes causing confusion. However, basic features such as climate controls are straightforward, and there is a clear driver display provided. You can always rely on an active safety system to alert you with a beep or a tug on the wheel to refocus your attention on the road. Engines and performance. There are two options available for the car. One is a rear-wheel drive vehicle with 282 brake horsepower powered by a single motor, and the other is an all-wheel drive model with 335 brake horsepower powered by dual motors. The version we are evaluating is the all-wheel drive model, known as VZ. Both vehicles are equipped with a 77 kilowatt-hours usable battery and have a range of up to 353 miles for the single-motor version and 324 miles for the dual-motor version. The charging speeds for both versions can reach up to 135 kilowatts. The top-of-the-line model shows potential with its powerful acceleration, but similar to the Polestar 2, there is a feeling that a rear-wheel drive single-motor version may offer a smoother driving experience, with nearly 100 kilograms less weight over the front axle and improved efficiency. Nevertheless, there are many positive aspects of the VZ. The level of refinement is consistently impressive, and the Tavascan performs well on the highway, providing a smooth and quiet ride. The controls of the Tavascan have a good weight and responsiveness, especially at slower speeds and when starting off. This is much better than having too much power when leaving a parking space and having to slow down suddenly. Driving modes usually don't have a significant impact on a car, except for Eco mode, which can drain power, or Sport mode, which may not truly reflect a performance car. However, the Tavascan's most powerful Cupra mode, which has a dedicated button on the steering wheel, proves to be the most effective in enhancing the car's performance. The structure of the chassis has been strengthened to some extent, though not excessively, and the added acceleration is appreciated but not excessive like some other electric vehicles, with the same 0 to 62 miles per hour speed. We mostly kept it in this setting because it seemed more like a standard normal mode, showcasing the Tavascan as the manufacturer intended. The wheels are able to handle an extra burst of acceleration while turning without veering off course. Ride and handling. Cupra's unique identity involves not just having a distinctive appearance inside and out, but also providing a highly engaging driving experience. The MEB architecture has proven to be highly successful with the Cupra Born, making it not only the top-performing car in the VW group, but also in the mainstream market. It has also emerged as the winner in recent flagship electric car group tests conducted by Autocar. Cupra's engineers faced a challenging task in trying to match the dynamic performance of the Born and the Tavascan, given the latter's added weight and increased height. Extensive adjustments have been made to the front McPherson strut and rear multi-link suspension systems, as well as the optional adaptive DCC dampers on our test vehicle, to enhance its driving dynamics and make it one of the more exciting choices in its class. The outcome is a vehicle that possesses superior dynamics compared to other cars in the VW Group's lineup, but still lags behind the top-performing models in its class, such as the Polestar 2 and Kia EV6. It is not a type of car that motivates you to tackle a series of corners, as it could become jerky, especially due to the brakes feeling somewhat odd when slowing down, revealing its heavy weight of nearly 2.3 tons. The front end of the car still turns sharply, and the wheels can handle a burst of acceleration coming out of a corner without veering off course. Although body roll is minimized, the car remains in an upright position that feels slightly unusual after initially giving way. The Tavascan is most satisfying when driven at regular speeds on a daily basis. It exhibits good behavior on the road and is enjoyable to drive in typical situations, such as traffic. While it may not represent a significant improvement in terms of electric car handling, it is still a more pleasant driving experience compared to others. The steering is accurate but lacks a bit in terms of feedback. The road's smoothness and high quality compared to UK roads made it difficult to assess the ride quality during our test drive. The Peugeot E3008 performed well on similar roads last year, but struggled on different asphalt during a subsequent test. However, the few bumps near Cupra's headquarters during our test drive suggested that the Tavascan will likely have a firm ride. Miles per gallon and running costs. The base Tavascan model will be priced starting at £47,300. Pricing for the VZ has not been released yet, and the trim levels are relatively basic, determined by the number of electric motors in each version. There are also various packages available, such as Immersive, Adrenaline, and Extreme, which offer additional and more athletic features, including up to 21-inch alloy wheels and bucket seats. It is essential to have the Winter Pack, which includes a heat pump and the only way to have heated seats as well. However, the final specifications for the UK may change before orders open in July. During a moderately warm day in Spain, our dual-motor vehicle showed a range of 266 miles. Based on this, it is anticipated that the single-motor car could achieve a range of 300 miles. Resolution. The Tavascan stands out as a visually appealing and dynamically intriguing electric crossover amidst a competitive and rapidly evolving class. The standard is set high for the bar, and upon initial inspection, the Tavascan seems like the type of vehicle that requires meticulous customization to showcase its full potential. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a comment in the comment section below. Follow us for more to get to know about brand new cars.